Welcome to Chapman University, where we have the number 4 Chapman Panthers taking on number 8 Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. I'm Chris Malone. I'll be calling this game solo tonight. My man Matt Holman could not make it. And before we get going here, I was able to catch up with both head coach Ken Lovick and Dallas Hartley, and we're going to break away and let you guys know how those conversations went. All right, we're joined now by head coach Ken Lovick of Georgia Tech University. He's in his 23rd season here for the Yellow Jackets, and he's also the president of the MCLA. And all right, we're joined now by head coach Ken Lovick of Georgia Tech University. He's in his 23rd season here for the Yellow Jackets, and he's also the president of the MCLA and in his 5th year here as the president. Coach, thanks for joining us.
I appreciate it.
Big game tonight. Right, you've had some great games over the last couple years. I think you're 0-3 over the last 3 years, and it's no more than 4 goals between those 3 games. So, great opportunity for your guys. What are some of the things you guys got to do tonight to get that first win over the Panthers?
I think we should probably score more than them to start. I think that's our first goal.
Always a good
good
place to start.
Try to hold them back. No, I think it's no different than we've done the last couple of years. I mean, we got to be strong defensively. We know they're a really dynamic offensive team.
All right, we're joined now by head coach Ken Lovick of Georgia Tech University. He's in his 23rd season here for the Yellow Jackets, and he's also the president of the MCLA and in his 5th year here as the president. Coach, thanks for joining us.
I appreciate it.
Big game tonight, right? You've had some great games over the last couple years. I think you're 0-3 over the last 3 years, and it's no more than 4 goals between those 3 games. So. Great opportunity for your guys. What are some of the things you guys got to do tonight to get that first win over the Panthers?
I think we should probably score more than them to start. I think that's our first goal.
Always a good
Place to start. Try to hold them back. No, I think it's no different than we've done the last couple of years. I mean, we got to be strong defensively. We know they're a really dynamic offensive team, and they've also got a strong defense. That's why they've won a national championship. They were in the finals last year. They're obviously well coached, and really, we're trying right now in this part of the season because you're only 4th game in, trying to focus on ourselves right now. I mean, we know what they bring to the table, but we've got to get our feet under us a little bit as well in terms of how we're going to play defensively and offensively. So really, our goal in this game coming in early on is making sure that we're focused on getting our things correct and making sure we're not trying to play somebody else's game right now.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke the other night. You have a lot of bodies. You're playing a number of guys on defense. You're playing a number of midfield lines. Maybe not as many guys on attack, but you can throw some guys down there. So I think that makes complete sense. Is focus on us, figure out what works, and kind of go from there. Let's talk about one of your attackmen, Tim Peterson. Right, he got injured at some point in the 2018 season. Right, came back a little bit, not fully healthy, but now he is. What's been his impact so far this season?
I think it's been a ton. I mean, Timmy, he's got that need of mass sort of attitude, and he's a hardworking kid. He's a captain, and I think having him back full strength has been huge. And just the maturity aspect of someone who's been around for 4 years, played in 2 Final Fours, he's won a couple conference titles. Having that experience with sort of a mix of ages of kids is really important, especially the offensive end, because we're on the younger side on the offensive end. And so I think having Timmy's experience of how long he's been around with the team and even the upperclassmen of this team, it's because some kids matriculate out of the program over time, but Timmy and other captain Brian Duffy are sort of these rocks behind our program right now in terms of seniors, and so having Timmy in the field has been, in terms of full strength, has been remarkable this year in terms of the early season results so far.
Yeah. I mean, part player, part coach.
Yes.
I mean, we all, I coached for a number of years. We all want those guys that we can trust on the field to make sure the guys are doing the things that we need to have them do. Right. Sure. So. You got Timmy. Obviously, he's got to have a good one tonight, I think, for you guys to do well and get that victory. Any other guys that stand out in your mind that you feel like if they step up and play their game that are going to give you guys a great chance to get the W?
I think we look across that midfield line. Unfortunately, it looks like 33, Gabe Banks is down for tonight. Tweaked his knee a little bit in the practice yesterday, and he's just getting back from knee surgery, from end of last year. So that hurts a little bit. But and we're not even so much like you talked about in terms of the number of bodies. We're not looking at this as a next guy up thing. It's all right, we've got the guys already up. I mean, we're using all of them so far this part of the season. So look for Devin Ron to hopefully have a strong game, young freshman kid, number 27, to do something special for us as well. He's a quick lefty as well. But we've also got a couple running mates with him in terms of Evan Junkel, and Sam Eck, who have been early on success so far. Matt Krasicki, our transfer, has been playing very well in attack. So really, the points have been spread out pretty evenly. I mean, obviously, Timmy and Conrad have had a really strong start to the season in terms of points, but in terms of like the impact of a game, we've really had 6 or 7 or 8 guys on the offensive end. Really, for me, I'm looking forward to how our midi D is going to be. I mean, we know that's a matchup we've got to be concerned with. We know they have a very good attack, but that midfield is one that you've really got to be concerned with. And so I look forward to Devin and Jack at our LSM position and our short stick midi Ds having hopefully a really strong night tonight. They're ready for the opportunity.
Yeah, they have it for sure. So it's not really one guy or 2 guys or 3 guys really elevating their games. We got to play well as a team.
Yeah, I think that's what we learned last year with Timmy going down a little bit and then losing Gabe at the end of the year. We realized it can't be about 1 or 2 guys. We've got to be more dynamic offensively. We've got to be more dynamic defensively. And so the hope is, and then the way it's been so far in these first few games, you're going to hopefully see a lot of this roster playing tonight because we need to do that. We need to make sure they're all ready to play and all ready for this sort of primetime moment, as the season gets going.
No, it makes sense. So we're having a little fun here. I had some fun with Coach Connor and Coach Webster last week. I'm just going to say one word. And I just want you to think about, the first word that comes to your mind. Just let us know, right? We're both from the same area. So my word roll Don's roll, but my word is Baltimore.
Home.
Home.
All right. The heck, I haven't been there in 20-something years, but right. There's still that connection. You have it too, being out in the West. That you turn on the TV and see Hopkins and Towson playing, and you see the familiar friends back home who are still there and loving Baltimore. But it's still to me it's still my home, and I love the opportunity I had growing up there.
No, I'm right there with you. So both of us are from the same high school, Loyola Blakefield in Towson, Maryland. And when I think of Baltimore, I think crab cakes, crabs. I miss them, especially in the summertime.
Exactly. There's a lot when you said that in Baltimore because it is
a lot of words.
I mean, think of it. Everything from Inner Harbor to Towson, TBK, the old Towson Burger King, for anyone who remembers those days. I mean, there are just so many memories that go back to what molded you as a kid. And Baltimore and Loyola, I think, it was a very integral part to who I am today.
I agree. All right, well, appreciate you stopping by. Big one tonight. Good luck.
And to all the fans that need to know it, he didn't mean it. It is Georgia Institute of Technology.
Georgia Tech Institute of Technology.
Not Georgia
Appreciate the correction. Thank you.
Pretty close, yeah. If not the longest in Division I.
Yeah. Definitely one of the longest in D1. So, had a loss last game against Cal, right? You got Georgia Tech coming in, top 10 team. I always felt like as a coach, like if you after a loss, you want to have a strong opponent, not a weak one. You've had a number of days to get the guys ready. What are some of the things you've been preaching to the guys to get the W tonight?
Communication, teamwork. We've been lacking that on the defensive side. We got a lot of new bodies over there playing for one another and playing as a unit. A lot of focus on defense, a lot of focus on communication. So offensively, we feel okay with where we're at. We're winning a lot of face-offs. We got to continue to do that and just put together a unit type effort on the defensive end.
A lot of focus on defense. I mean, you've put up numbers, right? I mean, the Cal game was, I believe, 15-14. You put up 14 against USC, right? So you can score goals, right? Now you got to get some stops. Any players in particular, LSMs, face-off guys, anyone in particular that you would like to see elevate their game a little bit?
Yeah, Parker Haliburton has been doing a great job for us at the face-off X. We need him to continue that. Good matchup today with their number 4 and 16. They're really good face-off guys. He needs to control possessions for us and the wings. And then offensively, we got to keep it rolling, put the ball in the net when we have a chance. And, we're looking for Kyle Souza, sophomore defenseman, to really lead things on the defensive end and for, the goalies to make stops that they should.
Makes sense. Perfect. We got the music going. I think you guys are ready to go. So we're going to try to cut this. We'll probably cut this a little short. And just like I did with Coach Lovick, did the kind of the one-word game. And this one might sting a little bit, but lets people know a little bit about Dallas Hartley. So when I say the word Chargers, what comes to your mind? One word.
Traders.
Well, there you have it. Right? Big San Diego Chargers fan. Obviously, they're in L.A. now. So good luck tonight, Coach. Should be a great one.
All right.
All right, we're back here, Chapman University, and we're having some light issues. Some of the lights are not on. I don't know if we have we have a nice view of the field there. A little dark out there right now. I'm Chris Malone. I'll be calling this game solo. We did just run some interviews with coaches, head coaches Ken Lovick and head coach Dallas Hartley. Might be able to run those again. I think it's going to be about 15, 20-minute wait before the opening face-off. If you did hear those interviews, we'll talk about that a little bit and kind of I'll try to get into the game. I'll obviously be talking a lot tonight since I'm here solo. Matt Holman, who's the SLC president, could not make it. So hopefully, my voice doesn't annoy you so much that you don't want to listen to the game. But you can see right there on our screen, you got my Twitter account, Chris Malone, at Chris Malone 45. Make sure to tweet in, ask me any question you like. I'll do my best to answer it. But getting into this game, we got Georgia Tech ranked number 8, Chapman ranked number 4. The last 3 times these teams have met, twice in the Final Four in 2016, 2017, and then last year in the regular season. And the Panthers have won all those games by a combined of 4 goals more than the Yellow Jackets. So it's should be a close one, and the Yellow Jackets are off to a good start. They're 3-0. Chapman had a loss last week to Cal, who I was able to watch play against Arizona State this past Sunday. Coach Webster's done a really good job there, and he's got his team clicking right now, and it's going to be a tough team to beat this year. So I think Chapman's loss is to a quality opponent. So, I think the number 4 spot's probably a good spot for them. Number 8 for Georgia Tech's a good spot. And I expect this to be a 1-2 goal game. And, 2 different teams here. I think the Yellow Jackets have a number of bodies, and I think it's just a matter of the coaching staff trying to figure out how to use those bodies, and that's from the goalie all the way up to the attack. I mean, they can play multiple goalies. They can play a bunch of defenders. They have a bunch of middies, and they can get guys down on the attack end. They got Tim Peterson, is back. Was injured a little bit last year. Did not have a full season in 2018, but he is fully healthy, and I think tonight we'll see his impact on this team, and he's got to be involved tonight. He doesn't need to be scoring goals and getting assists, but he needs to be a part of the action. He needs to be involved. Could be the hockey assist guy, could be the one to create the offense, but he needs to be involved on every one of their possessions. And the more he's involved and the more he can create and the more attention he can get, I think the better chance of Georgia Tech coming up with a win. And then on the other end, you heard Coach Hartley mention communication on the defensive end of the field, and he's got a young team. And usually when you have a young team, they don't communicate well. Not sure why, but that's just how it is. As you go from high school across to college across, you got to step up your communication because everyone on the field is a threat. Where compared to high school, maybe you're only worried about 2 or 3 guys. Out here, you're going to be worried about 6 every time they step on the field. So you got to communicate well. You got to make sure you're on the same page, and that's been the emphasis for Coach Hartley and his team this week. So, talking about Peterson on the Georgia Tech side, talking about Chapman's defense, I think that's going to be the matchup for us to watch. How well can Peterson do against a young Panther defense? And can goalies on both sides, in my opinion, make saves? Both goalies, Aguilar from Chapman's around 53% this year, and you got goalie from Pagliaro from Georgia Tech's at 50%. So I think, the goalie that is over 60% tonight will help his team get the win. So, still trying to figure out the light issue. Multiple lights out right now, and like I said, we're probably 10 to 15 minutes away from starting this game. Make sure you tweet in any questions. It will definitely help me get through the broadcast since I'm solo, and I'm not afraid. I like to talk, but at the same time, talking for over 2 hours is a long time. So, love to have the Twitter world being involved in this broadcast and definitely help us out here. But we're going to take a short break, then we'll come back, and hopefully by then we'll have a better idea of when this game's going to get going. Joined now by head coach of Chapman University, Dallas Hartley. Dallas, thanks for joining us here.
Glad to be here.
So just to inform everyone, Dallas has been, his team has been in the Final Four the last 5 seasons. It's an incredible run, won the national championship in 2016, and is currently in his 9th season as head coach here. Probably the longest tenured head coach in the SLC. I don't know if anyone's got you there.
Getting pretty close, yeah. If not the longest in Division I.
Yeah, definitely one of the longest in D1. So, had a loss last game against Cal, right? You got Georgia Tech coming in, top 10 team. You know, I always felt like as a coach, like if you after a loss, you want to have a strong opponent, not a weak one. You've had a number of days to get the guys ready. What are some of the things you've been preaching to the guys to get the W tonight?
Communication. Teamwork. We've been lacking that on the defensive side. We got a lot of new bodies over there playing for one another and playing as a unit. A lot of focus on defense, a lot of focus on communication. So offensively, we feel okay with where we're at. We're winning a lot of faceoffs. We got to continue to do that and just put together a unit type effort on the defensive end.
A lot of focus on defense. I mean, you've put up numbers, right? I mean, the Cal game was, I believe, 15-14. You put up 14 against USC. Right, so you can score goals. Right now, you got to get some stops. Any players in particular, LSMs, face-off guys, anyone in particular that you would like to see elevate their game a little bit?
Yeah, Parker Halliburton has been doing a great job for us at the face-off X. We need him to continue that. Good matchup today with their number 4 and 16. They're really good face-off guys. He needs to control possessions for us and the wings. And then offensively, we got to keep it rolling, put the ball in the net when we have a chance. And, we're looking for Kyle Souza, sophomore defenseman, to really lead things on the defensive end and for, the goalies to make stops that they should.
Makes sense. Perfect. We got the music going. I think you guys are ready to go. So we're going to try to cut this. We'll probably cut this a little short. And just like I did with Coach Levick, did the kind of the one-word game. And this one might sting a little bit, but lets people know a little bit about Dallas Hartley. So when I say the word Chargers, what comes to your mind? One word.
Traitors.
Well, there you have it, right? Big San Diego Chargers fan. Obviously, they're in L.A. now. So, good luck tonight, Coach. Should be a great one.
All right.
All right, welcome back. Just heard Coach Hartley's interview for the second time, just in case if you missed it for the first time. And also, the lights are down here at Chapman University, so this game is on hold right now. My man Lewis, who's helping us out with the broadcast here, can get my Twitter account up. Make sure, and there it is, make sure you feel free to tweet any questions during this game, before the game, to me, as I'm calling this game solo tonight. But as you see it there, it's at Chris Malone 45. So we haven't really gotten a word on when the game is going to start. We thought it would be starting probably in the next 5 minutes, but I don't believe that's going to be the case. And we're trying to get word to see what's going on. Sending out a tweet right now, so hold on for a second. All right, so let's get into the coaches here. I don't know how well people out there know the history of Coach Lovick and Coach Hartley, but just kind of throw you some stats out there. First stat is Coach Lovick has coached at Georgia Tech for 23 years. He is in his 23rd season, and there's no doubt in my mind he has to be one of the top 5 longest tenured head coaches, current head coaches in the MCLA. No idea what his win percentage is because I don't believe the archives go back that far. But I do know this. I do know that he was in the Final Four in 2016, 2017. I do know that he was the SELC champs in 16 and 17. And he's been a participant in the national tournament for the last 4 seasons. So his last 4 or 5 seasons have probably been his best in his coaching career at Georgia Tech. And this season's obviously off to a great start, being 3-0. They got some nice W's this year. Put up 21 goals against Ole Miss, put up 22 against Florida, put up 24 against Vanderbilt. So their goals for is over 20. So Chapman's got a nice challenge tonight on the defensive end. So then we go over to the other side and the home team, Chapman University, Coach Hartley. I mean, I don't know if there's a more impressive resume out there right now than his. He has 127 wins and 34 losses as a head coach. He's in his 9th season. He has not lost a conference game in the SLC, and that just means that we have 2 different divisions, right? So we got a North and a South, and he has not lost a division game in the SLC. Is 42-0. It's pretty remarkable. Won the national championship in 2016. Was a national runner-up in 2017 and 2018. So he has been in the national championship game for the last 3 seasons. And he's been in the Final Four the last 5. So 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. And he's won the SL championship in 2011, 2016, 2018. So he's actually been in more Final Fours than he's actually won the SLC conference. I think that just tells you how strong the SLC conference is. Obviously, this is the SL game of the week, so we love the SLC. A lot of great teams. I mean, you got Concordia right now doing really well. They had a nice win over BYU in the early stages of this season. But you have 2 head coaches here that have had a tremendous career at the helm of each of their universities. And I mentioned this earlier, is the last 3 times these teams have met, 2 of the games have been decided by a goal. 1 game was decided by 2 goals. They've met twice in the Final Four. They met last year during the regular season, early in the regular season in Georgia. So this will be obviously their fourth game in the last 4 years. And I expect it to be a great one. And, you got, I think, a more veteran team with the Yellow Jackets and a younger squad with Chapman. But Chapman's got, a transfer attackman coming in from Air Force, Nick Lemus, who is off to a great start. He's got 7 goals and 1 assist, and it's going to be fun to watch him play alongside Bonham, who was a first-team All-American attackman last year, put up 59 goals and 26 assists. So that duo should be a handful for the Yellow Jackets. So then you got, on the other end, you got Peterson, who's fully healthy now. I remember calling the Final Four game in 2017 and 2016, and he was someone I named a lot. So got a little update for everybody on the lights. It looks like it's going to be about a 30-minute wait until our first whistle. So hopefully around 6:45 Pacific Standard Time, we'll have our opening face-off. So hang in there. We'll do the same. We're going to take a break here in the next minutes, because before we do that, kind of want to just talk about some of our sponsors, Alpha Lacrosse. We'll try to do a Player of the Game award at the end. Alpha Lacrosse is definitely one of our main sponsors for this season, so we thank them. We run this broadcast. It doesn't cost anything to watch these games. We've been doing this now for, I remember coaching and they were running the broadcast, I want to say 2008, 2009, around that time. So we've been running these, SLC's been running these games for a while. Probably not 2008 because we were part of the WCLL. The SLC didn't exist until 2009. So probably 2009, 2010 is when we started running these games with the Lacrosse Network at that time. Big shout out to my man Chris Marshall, Chapman alum. I'm sure he's listening in, but he might not be because I haven't gotten a tweet from him, and he's not shy to tweet me. So, Chris Marshall, if you're out there, man, we want to hear from you. I hope you're doing well. But we've been around since 2009, 2010, and there's no fee, right, to watch this game, but donations are obviously accepted and encouraged. So, $5, $10 for us goes a really long way. We got some really nice games coming up over the next couple weekends. We'll be back here at Chapman as Chapman takes on Michigan State, who is currently the number 1 team in the country. So Coach Hartley was not shy about the schedule he put together for his young squad this season. Played Cal last week. You got Georgia Tech tonight and Michigan State on March 3rd, Sunday, March 3rd. So make sure to tune in. But like I said, we're going to take a break here. Hopefully this game starts around 6:45 Pacific Standard Time, and we'll be checking in. So keep the volume up. We'll check in with you, give you updates as we get the updates. All right, welcome back. Lights are up and running. 7:35 on the game clock. That is when this game will begin. For those that missed the coaches' interviews that we showed earlier, probably about 30 minutes ago, we're going to run those again. Give everybody a little insight on what Coach Lovick and Coach Hartley are thinking before this game starts. All right, we're joined now by head coach Ken Lovick of Georgia Tech University. He's in his 23rd season here for the Yellow Jackets, and he's also the president of the MCLA and in his 5th year here as the president. Coach, thanks for joining us.
I appreciate it.
Big game tonight, right? You've had some great games over the last couple years. I think you're 0-3 over the last 3 years, and it's no more than 4 goals between those 3 games. So great opportunity for your guys. What are some of the things you guys got to do tonight to get that first win over the Panthers?
I think we should probably score more than them to start. I think that's our first goal.
Always a good
place to start. Try to hold them back. No, I think it's no different than we've done the last couple of years. I mean, we got to be strong defensively. We know they're a really dynamic offensive team, and they've also got a strong defense. That's why they've won a national championship. They were in the finals last year. They're obviously well coached, and really, we're trying right now in this part of the season because you're only 4th game in, trying to focus on ourselves right now. And we know what they bring to the table, but we've got to get our feet under us a little bit as well in terms of how we're going to play defensively and offensively. So really, our goal in this game coming in early on is making sure that we're focused on getting our things correct and making sure we're not trying to play somebody else's game right now.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke the other night. You have a lot of bodies. You're playing a number of guys on defense. You're playing a number of midfield lines. Maybe not as many guys on attack, but you can throw some guys down there. So I think that makes complete sense. Is focus on us, figure out what works, and kind of go from there. Let's talk about one of your attackmen, Tim Peterson. Right, he got injured at some point in the 2018 season. Right, came back a little bit, not fully healthy, but now he is. What's been his impact so far this season?
I think it's been a ton. I mean, Timmy, he's got that need of mass sort of attitude, and he's a hardworking kid. He's a captain, and I think having him back full strength has been huge. And just the maturity aspect of someone who's been around for 4 years, played in 2 Final Fours. He's won a couple conference titles. Having that experience with sort of a mix of ages of kids is really important, especially the offensive end, because we're on the younger side on the offensive end. And so I think having Timmy's experience of how long he's been around with the team and even the upperclassmen of this team, it's because some kids matriculate out of the program over time, but Timmy and the other captain Brian Duffy are sort of these rocks behind our program right now in terms of his seniors, and so having Timmy in the field has been, in terms of full strength, has been remarkable this year in terms of the early season results so far.
Yeah. I mean, part player, part coach.
Yes.
I mean, we all, I coached for a number of years. We all want those guys that we can trust on the field to make sure the guys are doing the things that we need to have them do. Right. Sure. So. You got Timmy. Obviously, he's got to have a good one tonight, I think, for you guys to do well and get that victory. Any other guys that stand out in your mind that you feel like if they step up and play their game that are going to give you guys a great chance to get the W?
I think we look across that midfield line. Unfortunately, it looks like 33, Gabe Banks is down for tonight. Tweaked his knee a little bit in the practice yesterday, and he's just getting back from knee surgery, from end of last year. So that hurts a little bit. But and we're not even so much like you talked about in terms of the number of bodies. We're not looking at this as a next guy up thing. It's all right, we've got the guys already up. I mean, we're using all of them so far this part of the season. So look for Devin Ron to hopefully have a strong game, young freshman kid, number 27, to do something special for us as well. He's a quick lefty as well. But we've also got a couple running mates with him in terms of Evan Junkel, and Sam Eck, who have been early on success so far. Matt Krasicki, our transfer, has been playing very well in attack. So really, the points have been spread out pretty evenly. Obviously, Timmy and Conrad have had a really strong start to the season in terms of points, but in terms of like the impact of a game, we've really had 6 or 7 or 8 guys on the offensive end. Really, for me, I'm looking forward to how our midi D is going to be. I mean, we know that's a matchup we've got to be concerned with. We know they have a very good attack, but that midfield is one that you've really got to be concerned with. And so I look forward to Devin and Jack at our LSM position and our short stick midi Ds having hopefully a really strong night tonight. They're ready for the opportunity.
Yeah, they have it for sure. So it's not really one guy or 2 guys or 3 guys really elevating their games. It's we got to play well as a team.
Yeah, I think that's what we learned last year with Timmy going down a little bit and then losing Gabe at the end of the year. We realized it can't be about 1 or 2 guys. We've got to be more dynamic offensively. We've got to be more dynamic defensively. And so the hope is, and then the way it's been so far in these first few games, you're going to hopefully see a lot of this roster playing tonight because we need to do that. We need to make sure they're all ready to play and all ready for this sort of primetime moment, as the season gets going.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. So we're having a little fun here. I had some fun with Coach Connor and Coach Webster last week. I'm just going to say one word, and I just want you to think about, the first word that comes to your mind. Just let us know, right? We're both from the same area. So my word is my word. Roll Don's roll, but my word is Baltimore.
Home.
Home.
All right. The heck, I haven't been there in 20-something years, but right. There's still that connection. You have it too, being out in the West. That you turn on the TV and see Hopkins and Towson playing, and you see the familiar friends back home who are still there and loving Baltimore. But it's still, to me, it's still my home, and I love the opportunity I had growing up there.
No, I'm right there with you. So both of us are from the same high school, Loyola Blakefield in Towson, Maryland. And when I think of Baltimore, I think crabs.
Yes.
I miss them, especially in the summertime.
Exactly. There's a lot when you said that in Baltimore, because it is
a lot of words.
I mean, think of it, everything from Inner Harbor to Towson, TBK, the old Towson Burger King, for anyone who remembers those days. I mean, there are just so many memories that go back to what molded you as a kid, and Baltimore and Loyola, I think, it was a very integral part to who I am today.
I agree. All right, well, appreciate you stopping by. Big one tonight. Good luck.
And to all the fans that need to know it, he didn't mean it. It is Georgia Institute of Technology.
Georgia Tech Institute of Technology. Appreciate the correction. Thank you. Joined now by head coach of Chapman University, Dallas Hartley. Dallas, thanks for joining us here.
Glad to be here.
So just to inform everyone, Dallas has been, this team has been in the Final Four the last 5 seasons. It's an incredible run, won the national championship in 2016, and is currently in his 9th season as head coach here. Probably the longest tenured head coach in the SLC. I don't know if anyone's got you there.
Getting pretty close, yeah. If not the longest in Division I.
Yeah, definitely one of the longest in D1. So, had a loss last game against Cal, right? You got Georgia Tech coming in, top 10 team. I always felt like as a coach, like if you after a loss, you want to have a strong opponent, not a weak one. You've had a number of days to get the guys ready. What are some of the things you've been preaching to the guys to get the W tonight?
Communication, teamwork. We've been lacking that on the defensive side. We got a lot of new bodies over there playing for one another and playing as a unit. A lot of focus on defense, a lot of focus on communication. So offensively, we feel okay with where we're at. We're winning a lot of faceoffs. We got to continue to do that and just put together a unit type effort on the defensive end.
A lot of focus on defense. All right, here we go. I'm Chris Malone. I'll be calling this game. Georgia Tech, number 8, Georgia Tech versus number 4, Chapman. Be calling this game solo, so make sure to tweet at me at Chris Malone 45, as you see it there on our screen. I think the one take I got from Coach Hartley was that he is not happy about the Chargers going from San Diego to L.A., as he was a big Chargers fan. Not anymore. All right, had a question sent to me during this delay that we had. Obviously, the lights are up and running, so that's great. Pretty clear out there. Guys should be safe. Be able to see the ball clearly, see their opponent, see their teammates, so we're good to go. But I had a question about what I think is the X factor tonight. And there's a lot of quality players on both sides. I really think it's going to come down to the goalies. I don't know much about these teams. I didn't call any games last year, so I still got some rust on me. But I think when you look at Aguilar, he's coming at 53%, and you look at Pagliolero from Georgia Tech at 50%. I think these guys have to make 60% of their saves tonight if they're going to get a win. So I'll keep my eyes on the goalies. First face-off goes to Georgia Tech, as I'll do my best to keep the stats, kind of inform everybody after quarters during the game on kind of how the stats are going and who's in favor on the face-offs and turnovers, as we have Georgia Tech's first turnover of the game. That did not take long. And they can't do that. I think, maybe sitting around for 45 minutes might have had something to do with that. I don't know, or just excitement to be playing one at this venue and against, one of the top teams in the MCLA right now. over the last probably 10-plus seasons. So got to calm down, got to take a deep breath, got to relax. And Georgia Tech's going to have to take advantage of every possession they get. First midfield out here for the Panthers. You got Halloran with the ball right now. Had a great freshman campaign. Off to a good start this year. Got it to Stemler behind, and there's another turnover. So 1-to-1 on turnovers. Sloppy here early on. Can't say that I'm surprised. A lot of standing around. Only had about 10 minutes to get ready for this one once the lights turned on. Georgia Tech with possession number 2. Probably going to run with the first midfield again since their first possession lasted about 5 seconds. And in my mind, they got to get Peterson the ball. He's got to create opportunities for his teammates, as Coach Lovick and I talked in the pregame interview. He's a coach on the field, and he's going to have to be one tonight, and have to be a great one. So Jackets coming out, just starting with the middies, trying to create from the midfield. McGinnis starting the offensive there, but turnover number 2 for the Yellow Jackets. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. Talked to Coach Lovick a couple nights ago, and he wants to see his attackman ride. Way to compete right there. Makes Souza really think about what he needed to do to get it over, and they still keep the pressure going. This could be turnover number 2 for the Panthers. I don't know. I think we're good there. Panthers were on sides. It's either too many men. It's definitely not offsides. They had guys back, but that's a turnover number 2. Not sure if it was the right call or not. Maybe a delayed sub there. But sloppy here early on. First shot of the game goes wide by Run. And if I mispronounce any names, please tweet in to myself, Chris Malone 45, or at Chris Malone 45. Mom and dads out there, if I mispronounce your last name, I apologize. I do have a full-time job. I didn't really get to go over the entire roster on both sides and the pronunciations. So I'll do my best. But that's the first shot of the game. Here's shot number 2. Find the back of the net. And that's Gogans with his 8th goal of the season. And we're going to get a highlight here. That's just a nice high-to-low finish. Trying to figure out who feeds them there. But just a kind of nice shovel pass, or not a shovel pass, but just a nice feed. Gogan's wide open on the inside. I think the pass came from McGinnis, number 3, so he gets the A. That's his 8th assist of the game, so he's looking to feed. Chapman takes the second face-off. 1 face-off apiece. 2 turnovers for each team. G-Tech up 1. Wow, what a take. That's a pipe. Flag down. I think we're going to get a high hit here. Nice GB. Good hustle play right there. Need those GBs. That's a great take by Lemus. Flag down doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want, right? Young guys out there watching this game. Flag down means run your offense, run a play, whatever it may be. Get a quality shot. You know, don't just take a shot to take a shot. Don't just do something that you normally wouldn't do. Nice save. But Panthers keep possession, get a new shot clock at 80 seconds. McQuark behind the cage with the ball. He's got the shorty matchup. He's going to like that matchup. Lemus with it. Bonning coming in from the midfield. He's a threat. First team All-American last year. McQuark try to draws the slide. Great job by Georgia Tech. Good patience by Chapman right here. Not forcing the issue. Taking their time, trying to get the best shot they can. Nice little hitch move. And McQuirk finds the back of the net with the flag down. And that's where you got to take body. Can't go with the stick check there. I mean, look, McQuirk's coming in at 5'8", right? Body up on him. But I love these Chapman attackmen early on, trying to get to the middle of the cage or middle of the field and get a high percentage shot off. 1-1. See what the flag is. We got a slash on 2-5. That's Duffy, captain. He's going to be locked in for 2 minutes. So man up face off here for the Panthers. 1-1. Good hustle from Schenken, but it's tough to win a GB when they got 3 and you got 2. Chapman's second face-off win. They've won 2 out of 3. And we're going to see the man-up unit here for Chapman, and I have a feeling it's probably going to be pretty good. You got Howard, who's got a rip from the outside. Bonham's got, obviously can put up goals. Here you go. Nice save. Pagliolari with his second save of the game. Chapman retains possession. And there's a goal. As I'm writing the stats down, I look up and the net's moving. Chapman 2, Georgia Tech 1. And I'll be honest, I missed this one. Calling this game solo tonight. Quick restart. Only took 2 passes. It looks like Howard finds the lower corner. Nice 3-quarter shot to the far pipe. That's Howard's second goal of the season, on top of the 4 assists he has right now. It's a great thing about lacrosse. You can't blink out here. A lot of plays all the time. Non-stop action. Chapman's got their third face-off. And Duffy, all right, penalties released. It was not locked in. It was just a 2-minute penalty, not locked in. First midfield's back out for the Panthers. And knowing Coach Harley, he probably doesn't really have a first midfield. He kind of just runs guys in. So you really don't know who's going to be out there each time. But Howard's out there. He's going to probably be out there majority of the time. Bonham's out there playing midfield. So the attack is McQuirk, Lemus, and Stemler. There's a nice cut. Good feed from McQuirk. Just wide. McQuirk's doing a lot behind the cage. Haven't seen him play. Impressed early on here. Bonham is a transfer from Loyola College. Hell of a feed. And there's McQuirk on the finish. McQuirk is all over the place. Second goal of the night. Going to see the replay here. Hell of a feed, hell of a handle. Just clears through. McQuirk clears through. Actually, he didn't. He was just sitting on the back pipe. Sorry, that was looked like Lemus possibly or Stemler clearing through. Nice handle, good finish. McQuirk seems to be a lefty. And if I'm Coach Lovick, one, you got to win a face-off. You won 3 out of, you've lost 3 out of the 4. Might be thinking timeout here, potentially. Especially if you don't win this face-off and they go down and score again. So no possession yet. Chapman playing without their stick. It was a play on. Georgia Tech wins the face-off, but could potentially turn it over, and they do. Third turnover, and that's hurting them right now. So you win the face-off, but then you turn it over within a matter of seconds. giving up 3 goals in a row. You started the game off 1-0. Chapman has scored on the last 3 possessions. They do have 1 man-up goal, 2 6-on-6 goals. And this attack unit of Chapman is looking extremely strong. McQuirk with the ball right now. You got Stemler, number 6, and number 12, Nick Lemus. Stemler and Lemus on the inside. Look for those guys to try to get open. Maybe a skip pass here. McQuirk's got good moves. It's a dive. Nice save. Third save from Pagliolaro. So we're seeing a lot of shots here early on. 6 shots on cage. A couple shots have gone wide. Georgia Tech defense has got to step up. Coach Lovick likes to play a lot of guys. Says he'll play 7 close guys. It's a lot of guys that rotate in the game. If it works, it works though. Everyone's got their system. Big possession here for the Yellow Jackets. Got to take some time off the clock. And with this shot clock, you can only take so much, obviously. But they got to let the defense rest here a little bit. And be patient. Nice look inside. Cannot shoot high to high inside. Anyone that's ever played for me knows that. Drive you crazy. But what is Aguilar stays tall, gets his first save of the game. High to high drives me absolutely insane. Goalie stick is already there. Shoot at the ankles. High to low, yank that ball down. Use your wrist. Change the plane of your shot inside. But they got a good look. So Coach Lovick's his staff got to feel good about getting the good look. Last 2 shots have come from in tight. Here's Lemus forcing the issue a little bit. Stemler with the nice backup. Right place, right time. Good attack to Shorty. Good pump fakes. Here's a shot by Bonham. Sucked up by the Georgia Tech defense. He's got a cannon, though. Got to be aware of him. Nice GB by McKeon. And here's Howard. He'll let it fly. Nice hitch. Off the pipe and in the goal. As a defender, you got to be willing to take that shot. Can't turn your head. As an offensive player, the hitch move is one of the best moves that you can have in your arsenal. And that's Howard's second goal of the game. You're going to see the replay here. He wants the ball. You see him with his stick up. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Got nobody on me. Whoop. See ya. Nice knowing you. Back of the net. Second goal of the game. McQuirk with 2 for Chapman. Howard with 2. As I said earlier, Pagliolaro is getting shots. We're not even 10 minutes into this game, and he has seen 7 shots on cage. That's a lot of shots on cage. So Coach Lovick's got turnovers going on in the offensive end. A lot of shots on the defensive end. Needs a face-off win right now. And he got it. Great job. Poland needed to get that. Got it for his squad. Hopefully they can take advantage of the face-off win here. Once again, you got an 80-second shot clock for anyone new to the season here. 80-second shot clock. Tough to have a 2-minute possession. It can happen, just not as much as it used to. I'll probably be saying this gentleman's name a lot tonight. Peterson, get him the ball. But Georgia Tech's got guys. Good righty sweep. Krasiski. Nothing wrong with missing it wide. Nice save by Aguilar. Second save of the game. This GB's big. Gonna get a push on Chapman. Back to Georgia Tech. Quick whistle. Can they get something? Coaches are asking for him to go. McGinnis got the Shorty matchup. Got to keep that ball hot, though. Can't look and look and look and look and look and look. Got to look. You don't have it. Move it on. Faster you move that ball, more likely the better chance you're going to get that shot on the inside that you've gotten twice tonight. Keep that ball hot. McGinnis likes his matchup. There's that look. Good rip. Krasiski wants the ball, wants to shoot it. He's taking the last 2 shots for the Yellow Jackets. Took one righty, just took that one lefty. Oh, good shakes. Nice slide. Nice save. Good job both ways for both of these teams. There's another save. Aguilar's on fire right now. 4 saves, only 1 goal against. Nice shakes by Ron there. Little lefty-lefty split. Got him free. Chapman's only got 3 guys back, but they don't have enough guys on the field. Actually, they're off. 7 guys. There you go. Good job, Mr. Official. Turnover for the Panthers. Third of the quarter. Thought that looked funny. I need one more step. Krasiski, you need one more step. Timeout, Panthers. Great call by Coach Harley. Did not like his personnel on that end of the field. More than likely probably had 3 shorties. Only wants 2 out there. Get that LSM on the field. You're up 4-1. Don't give up that easy goal. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
I joined Lacrosse Pond because halfway through my job applications I realized I wanted to go back to school and get my master's, and I heard about the program and the chance to get my master's overseas and play lacrosse and develop the game. I'm studying in Devon at the University of Exeter and getting my master's in international relations. All the guys have been really receptive. They love having 2 Americans come over and help them, develop the game. Along with playing, we're also coaching the university team, developing both the men and first and second squads and the freshmen. The most surprising thing I found so far is how receptive all the guys on the team were. They really brought us under their wing, showed us the ropes through England, and really showed us around, made us feel real welcome. Without a doubt, I'd recommend Lacrosse Pond for any graduate coming out of the States.
All right, we're back. Chapman just took their first time out of the first half. Obviously up 4-1. And really, I don't want to say controlling the game. I think they're just doing a great job of their possessions on offense. And it is completely obvious that they have weapons on the offensive end of the field. See what Georgia Tech and their staff put together for their offensive unit coming out of that timeout. Who's going to be the guy? Good shakes out of these Yellow Jacket midfielders. Not a bad rip. Krasiski, he is not afraid to shoot. That's his 3rd shot. Probably the last minute and a half. And I'm fine with him missing the cage, but at some point, let's put it in a good spot. Make the goalie make a save. As Chapman almost got the ball back there. Defender, good IQ play, almost running it out for his team. Looks like the Yellow Jackets have settled down here, and they're really running that O as well as they can. Looks good. Peterson's up top. He's not behind the cage. He's kind of up top by the restraining line. Not really involved right now. Another shot. It's going to be Yellow Jackets ball. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Nice save by Aguilar, 5th of the game. He has seen the ball well. Got a flag down. It's going to be on the Panthers. Tech, take your time. No rush. Nice look. Yeah, you got to be patient. No rush. Aguilar, you can just pick that ball up and they'll blow the whistle. So let's see what the call is. We don't have the mic down on the sidelines, but I got the window open up here in the booth. See if I can hear them. Cross checks. 1 minute. Cross check 1 minute. Brewster. No, not Brewster. Number 5, Stefan. He's got 2 GBs on the year. Brewster's the D midi. He'll come in once the penalty's released. First EMO for the Yellow Jackets. See what they do. Not off to a good start. Got to get that ball up by the ear. Get that ball hot. Sling it up on the ear. Don't switch hands. Nice skip pass. That's a great move right there. That's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. Goggins, second of the game. Once again, that's that hitch move. We saw it from Howren. We'll see it right here on the replay. You got guys coming at you at bad angles. The hitch move's it's just one of those moves that increases your angle, right? So he's got defender coming at bad angle, hitch move, over pursues Goggins, gets himself to the middle of the field. Nice finish. You know, and Chapman takes that timeout, and I understand why, but at the same time, it allows Georgia Tech to get their offense on the field. And if you listen to Coach Hartley's pregame interview, he was all about his defense stepping up tonight. He feels that they just got to raise the bar a little bit. But it gave Georgia Tech an opportunity to get their offensive guys on. And Georgia Tech got a lot of shots off, drew a penalty on the GB, and took advantage of the man up. Both teams are now 1 for 1 on man up opportunities, as both teams have good offensive units. 4-2, we got 47 seconds to go in the first quarter. Shot clock could probably be off right now, as there's a 3-second difference. Oh, shot. Aguilar save. Number 6 in the quarter. But can't get number 7 as Goggins is bringing the heat. He's on fire. Hat trick, first quarter. I mean, this is just pure heat. You're going to see it right here. I mean, I question if why he's taking the shot with 30, 23, 24 seconds on the shot clock, but he knows why. He just lets it fly from about 10, 11 yards. 4-3. What a game. We knew it was going to be tight, right? We knew it was going to be tight. 2 of the last 3 games these two teams have played in has been a 1-goal game. The other game was a 2-goal game. And we're seeing that right here. Chapman with the face-off win. 4-4 on face-offs right now. But Chapman with the ball with under 10 to go. The quirk, it's almost like they're waiting to sub in. You got to go. 5. Oh. This is the guy you want to have the ball. Nice save. But able to get the shot off. Pagliolari with his 4th save of the first quarter. So he's at 50%. Aguilar's the player of the first quarter for me. 6 saves, only 4 against. Obviously, Goggins got 3 goals. McQuirk's got 2 for Chapman. Howren's got 2. We're actually going to keep going here. We've played a lot of commercials so far. I got people tweeting in. I want to get to some of these tweets. We got some updates on games. Clemson 16 over East Carolina to 6. Number 7, Virginia Tech 9, West Virginia 7. So tight one there. You know, is West Virginia got a squad this year, or is maybe Virginia Tech a little weak? We'll find out probably later on in the game. Who am I rooting for? I root for a great competitive lacrosse game. I don't root for one team. I just want to see two teams compete, give it their best, play their best, and let the best team win. And I think, you know, early on, Georgia Tech turned the ball over. 3 turnovers in the first quarter there, and probably 2 of them came within the first 2 or 3 minutes of the game, if not a minute and a half. So, but they've settled in, and you can tell their offense can play. They got a number of guys. Mitty's shaking and baking all over the place. But make sure you tweet in. Ask any questions you want. Do my best to answer them. But we got a hell of a game right now. Friday Night Lights here in Orange, California on the campus of Chapman University. I'll throw my apology out to all the Georgia Tech alums. If you listen to my interview with Ken Lovick, he informed me it is Georgia Tech Institute of Technology, not Georgia Tech University, so I apologize there. Thanks, Ken, for correcting the name of your school. Sorry about that. Second quarter here. Face-offs, 4-4. Turnovers, 3-3. Each man-up unit has scored a goal. They're 1 for 1 each. Aguilar with 6 saves. Pagliaro with 4 saves. This is as tight as you can get it. Chapman's used 1 timeout. Georgia Tech got both of those left. We'll see how Coach Levick uses his 2, and Coach Hartley uses his only 1 left. You only get 4 a game, 2.5. Playing without a stick, it's going to go Panthers' way. Can't play without your stick. Let your teammates compete for it. First face-off, second quarter goes to Chapman. And this attack unit is impressive. Stemler, last year he had 10 points. He's already got 5 this year. So he's halfway there. Nice look. Pagliaro with a nice save to start the second quarter. Great outlet to Peterson. We got numbers here, people. Oh, off the crossbar. Krasinski loves that low to high shot. All over it was that crossbar. Man, Pagliaro with a great outlet pass. Good vision. You're a goalie. You are a quarterback when you got that ball in your stick. Think of your favorite quarterback. That's what you are. You make that save, you are the first one to start the offense for your team. And he created the offense there, gave his team a 3-on-2 fast break. Crossbar helps out Chapman and Aguilar. Second offensive possession for Chapman here. 1 minute, 10 seconds into the second quarter. Good ball movement. And these guys are crafty. They'll throw the pump fakes at you. They've got hitch moves. You got to keep your head on a swivel, and you better be communicating on the defensive end of the field because all of these guys can stick it. Another save from Pagliaro. He's hot here early in the second quarter. Second save. He's got 6 on the game. So both goalies doing well, in my mind. Both goalies playing well. Both teams got guys that can bring the heat. Look out. Throw the ball backwards, my man. You got a teammate right there. Defender's got to open his mouth. D guys, you do not always have to go forwards when you're clearing the ball. I promise you. The guy behind you is open. Go back. Reverse the field. Walk it over the midfield line. Got to have that field vision. Nothing wrong with going back. Great ride by Chapman. Turnover. First turnover for the Yellow Jackets in the second quarter here. Keep that ball hot. Tried to hang him up, couldn't do it. Nice little shake, good one more. Turnover for the Panthers. First of the second quarter. But I like the move by Howard. He had a good look. Just got to get on the ear. Just like that ball. Put it on his ear. Not at his ankles. Can't make that pass. Guy's covered. Double team. Good pressure by Chapman. Oh! Coach Lovick, hell of a job. Way to bail out your player using your first time out. Once again, we're gonna just keep going here. I feel like there's just a lot to say. But great first time out for Coach Lovick and the Yellow Jackets. We're going to go back to Twitter, see what's going on there. I don't know if anything's going on. See what we got. Goggins. Thanks, Gary. Appreciate it. Once again, pronunciations, let me know. Goggins. Give me a thumbs up if I said that right. All right, thanks for that one. Georgia Institute of Technology. I guess that makes sense. Gary, I'm your number one fan right now. Appreciate the help, buddy. But your son's having a hell of a game. You got to keep giving him the ball. So that's all we got on Twitter, but I appreciate the help. Haven't seen Georgia Tech play since 2017 in the Final Four, and they're looking sharp. This game, in my mind, is going to come down to the wire. Both goalies are hot. Pagliolaro doing a hell of a job here early in the second quarter. See what Coach Lovick and Coach EJ have drawn up for the O. You got 60 seconds left on the shot clock. Shot clock always starts at 80. Oh, nice move. Just wide. Ron said his name a couple times already. Middies are aggressive for Georgia Tech. They get after you. Got himself into trouble there. That was Peterson. Forcing the issue a little bit too much. Nice ball. Good job by Souza supporting his teammate. Great ride by Georgia Tech. Coach Lovett talked about it the other night. Believes his team can ride the hell out of Chapman. Hey, you make them work for it. Right? You make them work. Make them earn that clear. They did right there. Good job by Chapman to reverse the field. All you got to do is run by one guy and you're out. And now they have 50 seconds on this offensive possession. And they're still substituting guys off. And that's the thing. You know, I noticed last weekend when we called the Cal Arizona State game, you got to sub fast. If you're taking your time, you're just not going to have that much time on the shot clock. You're going to be under 40 seconds. So you got to sub fast. You got to sprint on and off the field. Give your offense as many seconds as they can get. Stemler just missed wide there. Good split, left to left split right there. Bonham's got a cannon, a lefty cannon. 11 seconds on the shot clock. You got to get a pull on Bonham. Guy's returning first team All-American. 3 seconds left. Georgia Tech still giving up the shots. Pagliolaro has made the saves here early in the second quarter. As Chapman just dumps the ball to the corner. Let's see Chapman's right here. Let's see if Georgia Tech can clear the ball, right? Throw the ball backwards. Nothing wrong with that. But where's the rest of the Georgia Tech players right now? I don't see them. It's tough. Offsides. 2 failed clears in a row for Georgia Tech. That's 3 turnovers here in the second quarter. 2 on a clear. But I don't know where their players were. No support for Duffy. Get the ball right back. I'm trying to take stats here and watch the game at the same time, so sometimes I miss stuff. But I'm going to say that was a turnover, unless that was a shot. Probably a turnover for Chapman. 4-3. Chapman over Georgia Tech right now. Under 50 seconds on the shot clock. Middies from Georgia Tech can shake. Can always get that step. Just got to bury the shots. But Coach Lovick talked about that. So he had a number of middies, a lot of middies that can make plays. There's one right here. Good shake. Way to draw it. Get that ball moving. Woo! There you go. Finally, Krasinski finds the back of the net. Probably taking about 5 or 6 shots tonight. Gets his first one. We're all tied up. Right, as I said, Middies can create the offense. Krasinski just bounces off, sucks up the check. Nice high-to-high shot. Aguilar couldn't find it. That was probably, it wasn't that hard of a shot, but the deception was there. And Aguilar dips. Ball goes high. It's going to be a tough save. 4-4. What a game. Every face-off is crucial. Good GB by Phillips. Still got to clear it, though. I like the pressure. Good job by the Georgia Tech attackman. Krasinski, after the goal, he's ready to ride. Chapman's got the second face-off, won both face-offs of this second quarter. 50 seconds on the shot clock. Do my best to kind of call that out so everybody knows. But this is good pace to this game. Stemler loves that pump fake. A lot of lefties out here for Chapman. Like the two-man game. I think they got to move the ball a little bit more. Let's core. Hold on to it a tad long. Early on in the first quarter, here's the guy, 17. Here he is. Just about to say his name. Great save. But McCork's got 2 goals here in the first quarter. I haven't said his name much in the second. And there you go. There he is. Great movement off the ball for him. Right? Create the offense off the ball as an offensive player. Right? Work just as hard without it as you do when you have it. Yeah, he wants that righty sweep. Good skip. That was supposed to be a skip pass over the core. Good D. It's great D. This is phenomenal D midi for Georgia Tech right there. Creates the turnover. Chapman's got 3. And it looks like the clearing issues, though. Still haven't cleared it. Haven't really had a smooth clear for Georgia Tech in a while. Last 4 clears have been, they've had to work. They've had a couple turnovers on it. But they got one there. That's Chapman's 3rd turnover in the second quarter. Just solid team D for Georgia Tech. Now they're on 0. Can they take the lead? Oh, this guy wants to shoot it. Krasinski, that's his spot right there. Oh, I think that one hit the pipe. That's his spot. I mean, I've never seen this guy play before. I bet he's taken 5 shots from that spot, that 20-yard line, right around the hash marks, with his left hand to the inside of the field. Loves the low to high. He's working his way over to that side of the field right now. Good double by Chapman. Ron got himself into a little trouble. Loose ball push, quick whistle here if you get it outside the box. Move the ball, throw it outside the box, let's go. There you go. Quick whistle, let's go. Right, pick that ball up. Bang it to Goggins. Not gonna mess his name up again tonight. And get that quick whistle going. I gotta shoot harder than that. I like the shot. You gotta shoot it. But shoot the score. Let it fly. Nice clear by Chapman. That's Aguilar's first save of the second quarter after having 6 in the first. .5:15 to go here in the second quarter. 4-4. Number 8, Georgia Tech. Guess number 4, Chapman. You guys probably already know that. Shakes. Nice save. Bonham's got shakes. Pagliolaro with a nice save. Now you got to clear it. This Chapman team can ride. You want to play for Chapman, you got to ride. Look at this. 2, 3. All over the ball. You can't clear the ball this way. Not going to happen. Move the ball. Kind of getting fired up here. Third turnover for the Yellow Jackets in the second quarter, just on their clear. But they're still in the game. It's tied. Got 7 turnovers, and you're tied. Imagine if you clear the ball on each of those. You got to clear the ball. You can't run through 3, 4 guys on the clear. You got 7, and there's 6. Come on. Nice save. Pagliolaro is on fire. 4th save, 8th save in the game. He's feeling it. There's a clear. That's one way to do it. Just get out early. Wing to wing, let it fly. Boom! Eck finds himself wide open. High to high. Good luck to Aguilar on that one. Georgia Tech up 5-4. It's just a substitution thing. Once again, on the clear, though, you get out early. Miscommunication on the Chapman side. Georgia Tech takes the lead 5-4. Nice rip. That's how you shoot it. Peterson, if you shot the ball like that, you'd probably have your first goal of the night. But way to let it rip, Eck. 5th goal of the year. That's how you stop the momentum. Win the next faceoff. Good pressure here by, Coach Hartley taking that second and final timeout of the first half. But a nice faceoff win for the Panthers. And we're actually going to take a break here. We'll go look through the Twitter account, see what's coming in. But we have one hell of a game. 5-4 Yellow Jackets. We'll be right back.
I joined Lacrosse Pond because halfway through my job applications I realized I wanted to go back to school and get my master's, and I heard about the program and the chance to get my master's overseas and play lacrosse and develop the game. I'm studying in Devon at the University of Exeter and getting my master's in international relations. All the guys have been really receptive. They've loved having 2 Americans come over and help them, develop the game. Along with playing, we're also coaching the university team, developing both the men and first and second squads and the freshmen. The most surprising thing I found so far is how receptive all the guys on the team were. They really brought us under their wing, showed us the ropes through England, and really showed us around, made us feel real welcome. Without a doubt, I'd recommend Lacrosse Pond for any graduate coming out of the States.
All right, here we go. Coming out of the Chapman timeout. Great timeout there by Coach Hartley. Did not actually even get to my Twitter account, so we'll have to probably do that at the next timeout. I'm sure Coach Lovick will take his second one at some point. But McGurk, apologize. Thought it was a cue. I think my eyes are going bad on me as the game's going on here. Won't make that mistake again. Turnover for Chapman. Yellow Jackets have cleared the ball twice now in a row successfully, which you would think that would be a no-brainer, but the clearing game hasn't been the smoothest. But they're up 1. So they're not worried about it. Might be something to change at halftime. This guy can play right here, man. Krasinski can play. This guy can shoot righty, he can shoot lefty. This guy's a baller. Second of the game. Just another little roll. Just a little roll dodge to his right hand. First time I've seen him shoot the ball from that spot. But once again, defender just overcommits. Got to play under control. Krasiski with a second. I'm surprised that he's only got, out of all the goals that they've scored this year, that he only has 5 now in the season. And these guys have put up over 60 goals this year. And they have a lot of guys that can score. If you go to their stat page on the MCLA website, Georgia Tech has a lot of guys that have scored goals this year. But Krasiski's probably shot the ball 8 or 9 times already tonight. He's got 2 goals. We got a penalty here on the faceoff. Chapman's going to go man up for the second time. Try to listen in here, see what the call is. I don't even know what that call is. Delay game. It's not their third false start or third call on the face-off. Where that call, that if that were the case, it would be man down. Legal procedure of some sort, I'm not sure. Chapman goes man up for the second time. 2:15 to go. Good pressure by Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech doing a good job staying tight. Good ball movement. I love Chapman's man up. They just get into a set and bang the ball around. They're not relying on a play to get an open shot. They're relying on ball movement, lacrosse IQ, and just good ball movement here. 1-2, shot. Not a lot of angle there, but it's a great finish. And that's Stemler on the finish, lefty. Number of lefties here for Chapman. That's Stemler's first goal of the game. 5th goal of the season. Face-off win for Georgia Tech. First of the quarter. Needed that one. 5-5 here. Got to take care of the ball. Take care of the ball. You've had it for 10 seconds and the ball's already on the carpet. Take care of the ball. 55 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time here. Coming up on the 1:30 mark. Georgia Tech still has 1 timeout left. Wouldn't be surprised if Coach Lovick uses it here in case one of his guys gets into trouble. Ooh. Just missed in the top left corner. That's Ron. Said his name a bunch tonight. Nice skip pass. Goggins! Not this time. Aguilar all over it. But I love the take, love the skip pass. Good look for Georgia Tech. But now you're giving an explosive offense the last possession of the half as we're just under a minute. And now they're offsides. I mean, they only got 3 guys back right now. So I'm not. Or maybe they just didn't have enough guys on. But you don't have numbers there, McGurk. And you're dodging to the cage. You got plenty of time. Take your time, boys. What's the rush? Good GB by Howren. 25 seconds in the quarter. Shot clock can be off. McGurk lets it go. Save. Pagliaro. Man, they're struggling on the clear. It's another turnover. Right back at you. Two and a half seconds to go. And that's going to do it for the first half here at Chapman University. Georgia Tech 6, Chapman 5. Got ourselves a great one. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
earthquakes. When you're closing off, it bounces and it shakes. It bounces and it shakes. Covered with my fear, I try not to blink, and I'm drawing the only tear that is running on my cheek. You obviously like originality, like originality.
All right, we're back. Got about 3.5 minutes to go before the second half starts. Appreciate the compliments. I'll take them all. Doing the best I can. Some thoughts for me. Actually, we're going to get into a question. My man, Michael Brand, with a great question about the shot clock, and is there a difference in style between the teams, and is the shot clock playing that big of a role in the pace of this game? I mean, personally for me, if you have middies that can run, the shot clock's not going to be that big of a factor. Georgia Tech's got a ton of middies. Chapman's got a ton of middies. So both of these teams have depth at the midfield. And I think that with that being the case, both of these teams, as long as they can clear the ball, Georgia Tech struggled on the clear, especially in the second quarter. But as long as you clear the ball and you got 60 seconds on that shot clock, I think for these teams, like, they'd rather go right away than maybe spin the ball around for 30 seconds or 40 seconds like you could maybe in previous years. So I think this is how these teams want to play. I don't think the shot clock's forcing them to play a way that they don't want to. I think they're teams that are athletic and they can get up and down the field. And sometimes I think these guys are trying to play fast, and sometimes that gets them into trouble. But I think these teams are extremely similar. Georgia Tech's a little older than Chapman, especially on the defensive end of the field, and so that's probably one of the differences I see. But both teams have good attackmen, good middies. Face-offs are pretty even. I mean, we'll go over the stats here a little bit. Goalies are both playing well. This is as even as you can really get it. Where we called the Cal Arizona State game last week. I felt like, granted, it was Arizona State's first weekend, but I felt like Cal had the clear advantage and wasn't surprised for them to win that game. But some of the stats here. Face-offs, Georgia Tech's got 5. Chapman's got 7. So not a big difference there, right? Saves, Aguilar's got 8, and Pagliaro's got 9. Turnovers, 8 and 8 is what I have. I might have missed 1 or 2 either way, but either way, it's close. Goal scorers for Chapman. McGurk's got 2. He had 2 in the first quarter. Howard had 2 in the first quarter. Stemler has their lone goal in the second quarter. So 4 for Chapman in the first, 1 in the second. Goggins had 3 for Georgia Tech in the first quarter. Krasiski's got 2 in the second. And then Eck put Georgia Tech up 6-5 with his 5th goal of the season. So, one thing I like to ask, the fans tuning in is, who's your guy? If your team's going to win tonight, who's the guy on your team that needs to make plays here in the next 30 minutes of this ball game for your squad to come out with a W? I'm still going to stay with the goalies. I said it before the game started, and I haven't watched either of these teams play since 2017 Final Four, where they went at each other. Chapman won by a goal. But I'm sticking with the goalies. I think whatever goalie has the better second half is going to win. Both teams have a lot of offensive players that can score. So it's really hard to just say, all right, if Howard has 3 goals or Goggins scores 3 goals. I mean, there's a lot of guys that can score for both teams. So I think it's going to come down to which goalie stands tall, gets in his zone. So we'll see here. First faceoff goes to Georgia Tech. Nice ball. Don't get yourself into trouble, though. Chapman defenders, good job closing that hole. But a nice face-off win for Georgia Tech to start the second half. Up 1. 60 seconds to go on that shot clock. And like I said earlier, don't think the shot clock really becomes a factor until they've probably already gotten their first shot off for both teams. And you can't have a turnover like that. Now the thing is that both teams have a lot of turnovers, but they're even on the turnover game. So not one team is taking advantage of the other team's turnovers. But that's just sloppy. I don't know if the lights might have caused an issue there. It's possible. Sometimes you see guys roll the ball to each other because the lights are in their eyes. This is a football stadium. Oh, there's another turnover. That just doesn't make any sense. It's a pass you don't have to make. Ooh. All right. See what we got here. I thought that ricocheted off the Chapman stick. And it did. We're going Georgia Tech ball. So that's Chapman. Turnover to turnover. That's the one category that you don't want to have increase throughout the game. And it is right now. And there could be another one. Wow. McGinnis gets through that one. Should never have to clear the ball running by 2 guys. You have an extra guy. Chapman's not in a 10-man ride. I feel like Georgia Tech's got to do a better job of supporting their teammates on the clear. Guys are just running down the field, not really paying attention. You got to support your teammate. All right, turnover on the first possession. Let's see what we get here on the second. There's Peterson. Nice look. Aguilar with the save. Didn't say much. Didn't say Peterson's name much. First half. Oh! McGinnis finds the back of the net. 7th goal of the year. Love how he has a stick to the inside of the field here. You're going to see it on the replay. Gets his stick to the inside of the field. Attacks the shorty. Good job. Slides a little late. Players out there watching, your angle increases enormously once you get that stick to the inside. Changes the plane of the shot. Nice high to low. Tough save for Aguilar. 7-5 Yellow Jackets. Big ground ball here. Good big 50-50 GB here. Who wants it? 2 hands would be nice. Got to know your surroundings. Got to get that field sense going. Hold on the Panthers. Yellow Jackets wins the second face-off of the second half. Off the post. Got to have a high hit here. Might have another one. Couple guys down. I think we're going to get 2 guys in the box for the Panthers. Oh, look, we got 1 D guy. For Hottie. It's not going to be on him. We'll see. Thought it might have been on him. We'll see who it's on. Uphoff. He's already taken a knee. See what we get here. Got a 1 minute non-releasable. Yeah, I wasn't really sure where Farhadi was going. I thought he definitely had a penalty. He kind of went over to his bench, and now he's back in the box. Yellow Jackets 2 men up here, up 2. Oh, how sweet would it be to go up 3? Get that ball moving. Don't be shy. Yellow Jackets, I am loving they're aggressive. Get a little off-ball movement going. Get the ball moving. Keep that ball hot, though. Nice skip. Turnover. Still got to clear it, though. You're down 2. You got at least one guy locked in. Yeah, you got to throw that one, Aguilar. Smart play. Let your attack fight for it. You got some solid attackmen down there. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Make them run the clock on the clear here. Maybe 6, 7, 8 seconds. All right. Still down 2. Got to make the substitutions. You'll be down one guy before you know it. Here comes the Chapman's 5th player. Oh, nice look. Jungle with the high-to-high finish. I feel like the high-to-high shot on Aguilar is the way to go. Number of high-to-highs here. We're going to get the replay here. And as Chapman's getting their 5th guy in, as you see him right there, and the 6th guy's coming from the box. It's a little too late. Jungle with a nice high-to-high shot. Chapman up 3. This game was 5-5. Now obviously 8-5 here. And we got the wrong score. We need to change the score on our monitor. 8-5 Tech. Over Chapman. Nice face-off win for Tech. They got numbers. Nice skip pass. Good finish. Hey, man, you put that ball in the ear, things are going to happen. Especially when you win face-offs. Right, believe we're going to get McAvoy with the goal here. Nice high-to-low finish. Love the high-to-low inside. Love it. Georgia Tech's won every face-off here in the second half. They got 3 goals here in the second half. Must have been a nice little halftime pep talk by head coach, Coach Lovick. Chapman takes their first timeout with over 11 minutes to go here in the third quarter. So Coach Harley's only got 1 left for the next 26-plus minutes. So 3 face-off wins here for Georgia Tech in the third quarter. 3 goals. Still had 2 turnovers. But nice high-to-low finishes inside. Nice Jungle with a nice high-to-high heater on the man-up. That's their second man-up goal of the night. Right? Can't go 2 men down against top 10 team. Probably going to give one up. So let's check the Twitter account. See how everybody's doing out there. Anyone chime in? Yeah, it is all about the goalies. I didn't play goalie, but I think it is tonight. Aguilar, 2 saves here in the third quarter, but gave you up 3. He's got 5 shots on cage in less than 4 minutes into this third quarter. It's a lot of shots on cage. Meanwhile, Pagliaro hasn't seen a shot on cage yet. So, I agree, Siegel. Georgia Tech probably made some adjustments on their clear. Chapman, you got to make Pagliaro make some saves. He's making saves, but you got to let the ball do the work. Ball movement on the offensive end. Ball movement will create better shot opportunities for yourself. Let the ball do the work. Big face-off here. Panthers trying to stop the momentum, down 4. And there you go. Haliburta, a nice face-off win. Getting pressured, though. Really the first possession for the Panthers. They had one earlier, turned it over pretty quickly. Made a pass they didn't have to make. Trying to get organized here. Coming up on 50 seconds on the shot clock. I feel like both teams are right around that 55 to 60-second mark when they do clear the ball. Now they're getting their substitutions in. Stemler coming from the midfield. Was on the attack end the whole first half. So Coach Hartley's not afraid. You got middies playing attackman playing midfield. Trying to get any advantage you can. It's all about matchups out here. Take advantage of the best matchup that there is. And then move the ball, move off the ball, see what you can get. Maybe get some defenders coming at you out of control. Howard with the shakes. I don't like that shot. Outside the hash marks, down the alley. Not a lot of angle. I'd rather move that ball to X or throw it back up top. Hard to score outside the hash marks with your stick to the outside. That's got to be something. If that's not a push, I don't know what is. Must have been in the crease beforehand. McGurk with the turnover. But going back to the alley shot, I'm just not a big alley shot guy, especially on a football field outside the hashes. You want every shot coming inside the hashes. Now you can stand outside the hashes and have your stick inside the hashes, and you got yourself a good angle. Krasicki's been doing that all night. But take shots. I always just tell guys, take shots that you feel you can score at least 50% of the time. Anything under that, move it. Because we can find a shot that we can bury 50% of the time. Krasicki, he wants his left hand. You can't give him the left hand. Can't do it. Make him go right, even though he's got a goal tonight right-handed. It's the only time I've seen him have a stick in the right hand, though. Make him go right. Eck. Good D. Nice skip. All right, I'll take that, GB. But you're not done. You got to clear it. Good job by Stefan on the GB. Good clear. Get it to the other side. Clear it away from the box. D. Middy's come and get it. It's part of your job. Now we got to play the little substitution game. 60 seconds on the shot clock. Yeah, get the ball down to Lemus. McGurk. I'd like to see Lemus do something. He's held scoreless tonight. Coming to this game with 7 goals, leading the team with G's. Doesn't have one tonight. Got to get involved. There he is. What do you got? Good ball movement. Bottom. Bonham. Sorry. Oh, nice shakes. Good job, Core. Good boot, ball movement. Keep it hot. Keep it going. There you go. Nice sweep. I love it. Ah, way to suck it up. There's a time the Yellow Jacket defender could have done that in the first half. Didn't do it, and Howard scored. This time you sucked it up. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Turnover. Chapman's got 3. I need to see Lemus get involved. I love to see a little 2-man game behind with Nick Lemus, McGurk. Those guys are crafty. They got shakes. Make the Yellow Jacket defenders communicate. There's a nice clear. Look at that. That wasn't hard. But I feel like that ball for Chapman's, it's at the restraint line. The middies are trying to do all the work. I mean, this attack unit is solid. Love to see them have the ball a little bit more. Jackets can go up 5. Goggins had 3 in the first quarter. There you go, moving on. Good decision. Drew the slide, moving on. Way to get to the middle of the field. That's a man goal right there. Just muscling up. Is Peterson. Welcome to the party. Waiting for you to step up. Good job, young man. Look at this muscle. Puts the right, left shoulder in, bodies up, gets to the middle of the field, buries it. First goal of the game for Peterson. Love it. But it starts with Eck. Eck drives down the right alley, draws the slide, bangs it right away, gets it behind. Got the ball over to the other side of the field as fast as they could. Peterson goes right at his guy. There's no slide ready. There's no slide ready. Right? So that goal really starts with Eck and really moving it at the right time and then getting that ball over to Peterson on the other end of the other side of the field. That's an offense for you. Yellow Jackets had good off-ball movement there, so they're containing their defender. Really hard to see, too. Really hard to see the ball and your man when your man is moving off the ball. Love the offense from the Yellow Jackets tonight. Another turnover. Maybe not. We're going to get a hold. The energy level from the Yellow Jackets is high. 10 out of 10. I think they got an extra step right now here in the third quarter over the Panthers. And I mean, they've got 4 goals. Panthers, they haven't put a shot on cage. That's a stat for you. There's another turnover. Getting ugly out here. Getting ugly. Got to move your feet, McGurk. Make that 25-yard pass an 18, 17-yard pass. Anything over 20 yards, long pass. Probably don't have that stat out there, but I love to know how many passes that are over 20 yards get completed. It's probably not high. Make those passes under 20 yards. Guy receiving the ball, come to it. The guy making the pass, go to it. Too easy right now. Right? Coach Harley talked about his defense as the area that really needed to step up. McGinnis, second goal of the night, second goal of the quarter. This is just, Chapman's just all out of whack right now. Miscommunication, not picking up guys. That's just, I mean, that's fixable. That's the nice thing is you can fix that, but come on, fellas. That's too easy. McGinnis with a nice finish. And Hartley can't use a timeout right now. He's already used one. Can't use another one here in the third quarter. You're down 6. And confidence is high for the Yellow Jackets, as it should be. Pagliaro hasn't even seen a shot here in the third quarter. On cage, that is. Face-off win for Georgia Tech. Good heads-up play by Peterson. That's just big. Can't put a price tag on that GB. Up 6, just win the face-off. Confidence is high. Look, they're going. They only got 3 offensive players to the 5 D guys from Chapman, and they're going to the cage. They feel like they can get a shot anytime they want it. Another 50-50 GB going Yellow Jackets' way. Krasiski. Love that. Look at this. Off the crossbar. And that's what you do on a GB. You pick it up, you move it right away. You don't hold on to it. I mean, that was your GB offense. Pick it up and move it. Always said Syracuse did that better than anyone else back in the day. Look at this. Getting shots whenever they want them. Even though I will say you want Krasiski shooting righty, not lefty. So they made him shoot righty there at least. So that's good. Panthers need to stop. Yellow Jackets keeping the foot on the pedal. They are not slowing down at all. Look at this. Just letting them fly. I mean, that's a 7-yard shot. How can you just give up a 7-yard shot? The guy didn't even do anything. Literally, the guy, offensive player, did not draw a slide, didn't do anything. He just gave up a 7-yard shot. Where the guy was sticking his right hand to the middle of the field. It's not good for business. Way to get your stick in the passing lane there. That's how you make a play. Souza stepping up, creating a turnover for Chapman. They got numbers here. Not anymore. Smart though. Get the O on. You're down 6. Don't need to do anything that you shouldn't be doing. Smart IQ play. My mind. Gotta get the ball to the attacker. And move your feet. Work off the ball. You gotta outwork. Look at that. That's an over 20-yard pass again. 20-yard pass, 20-plus yard passes do not get completed that often. Right, that's a good 15-yard pass. Here's another 12-yard pass. Look at it, completed, they're on the ear. Right, there you go, there's a 7-yard pass. Stop throwing 20-plus yard passes. Good double. Nice move. There you go, McGurk. Way to get the boys on the board. Chapman, be excited. Playing the number 8 team in the country. You're only down 5. You're not down 10. But good ball movement here by Chapman. Shorten up the passes, right? That's probably a 12-yard pass. Nice little inside, nice face dodge inside. Love the finish. McGurk's got his 3rd of the game. 10th of the year. But look, guys, you got a lot of time left in this one. You guys, a lot of time. You can score 12 goals. You can score 13 goals. Come on. With holding the ball. Ah! Whoa, whoa. All right. Wow. I don't know what the call there was, the officials, but the officials definitely allowed Chapman to just have a 4-on-3 fast break there. But you got to hit the cage. But Chapman with the face-off win. 2nd of the quarter. Georgia Tech's got 4 face-off wins. Hey, man, this is a game of runs. Can Chapman go on theirs? It's a game of runs. Look at that shake. There you go. There's the energy from Chapman. Now they're getting excited. Bonham. Nice lefty rip. Nice little shake. Right? No team offense here. Just a one-man show. Thank you very much. 2018 First Team All-American. First goal of the night. 6th of the year. Needs to step up. We talked about it. Both teams have guys that can score. Multiple guys. So you got to have the group effort here. Get Chapman back in the game. Down 4. A little over 2 minutes to go. Big face-off here. Somebody's got to get it out. Somebody's got to get it out. Someone's holding somebody. There you go. Georgia Tech. Chapman wins another face-off. Game of runs, ladies and gentlemen. It's a game of runs. Wow. What a play by Andrew Yee. Getting that turnover. Great hustle. Chapman has 5 turnovers in this quarter alone. Down 1 at half. Find themselves down 4. Every possession counts, but they can win faceoffs. Teams are pretty evenly matched at the faceoff. No one really has the advantage there. I think the Georgia Tech defense has the edge over the Chapman defense. That's really been the difference tonight. And that's, veterans against youth. Georgia Tech's got some young guys on the defensive end, but they got more older guys, veteran guys. Good decision, right? You don't have it. It's okay. You still got 30 seconds on the shot clock. Don't force it. You can get a good look. You've shown everyone tonight that you can get good looks. Good pressure, though, by Chapman, man. All over the hands. Love the defense right now. You still got 14 on the shot clock. That guy dig deep here. Suck it up. Be fundamentally sound. Easy save. Aguilar. 3rd of the quarter. 11th of the game. 30 seconds to go. Got to clear it, though. Got to clear it. There you go. You got your man right here. There you go. 20 seconds. Go to the cage, Core. Shake and bake. There's your guy, though. Oh, off the crossbar. Reset. 11 seconds. Bottom. Go to the cage, my man. See what you got. Just wide. You're all right. 5 seconds. You got time. Get within 3, man. This is a different ball game. What do you got, Smith? Nice save. You're off the kneecap. That's Pagliarulo's first save of the second half, which tells you Chapman didn't get many shots on cage. Scored 2. Only got 3 on cage that whole third quarter. 11-7 Yellow Jackets. We'll be right back.
I joined Lacrosse the Pond to get my master's, play a little bit more lacrosse, and give a little bit back to the game that's given me so much. I'm studying history at the University of Exeter. I'm on a War, State, and Society track. It's actually really good. It's far exceeded my expectations. Really enjoyed it. I'd say the most surprising was just how much everybody really wants to play and how much they really want to learn. Nobody's jaded on it, and they really enjoy getting out there every day. We just had the opportunity to go to Istanbul last weekend. It was very exciting. I really enjoyed the sights. The food was amazing. The culture was great, and the history was even better. I would absolutely recommend Lacrosse the Pond for the opportunity to get your education, to play a little bit more lacrosse, and just have a good time while you're in England.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
I'm Eric Law. I went to the University of Denver and I played professional lacrosse for the Denver Outlaws. This is the UA Command 2.0. I really like the new design of the thinner scoop at the top to help with ground balls, and the same thing in the back with the flare to help with ground balls as well. The pocket, it forms just a nice, easy pocket right in the middle. I also love how light it is. We've been in the sun all day. It still doesn't get that soupy, bendy feeling. Also, what I really like the new addition of is the side rail pockets for the shooters, which doesn't go right in there, which I think is a brilliant design.
All right, we're back. Georgia Tech 11, Chapman 7. Yes, Casey Connor, I'm talking to you right now. No, but in all seriousness, Yellow Jackets dominated that third quarter. They had 4 face-off wins, scored 5 goals. And it's just obvious to me they have a number of weapons on the offensive end, and they just have a fundamentally sound defense with a solid goaltender, at least tonight. And I don't know how many possessions here that Chapman's going to have here in the fourth quarter. I mean, they might get 5 or 6, so they're going to have to make every one of these count. And we'll keep track of their possessions. Face-off win for Georgia Tech, but great pressure. They get it back. Wow, they're saying the ball, there was no possession yet, so Peterson came out of the box early. And I gave Georgia Tech the face-off win, but I guess that goes to Chapman. So here's our first possession. I mean, how many are they really going to get? 6? 7? I guess it all depends on how the face-offs go. But Stemler's got it. Bonham's out there. He's the guy. Nice little pick. Yeah, keep it hot. Got to put it on the ear. A lot of these Chapman passes are at the waist or at the ankles. Got to put on the ear. Stemler's got the shorty. Nice shot. High to low. I mean, Stemler is left-handed. He's a lefty. Don't let him go to his left. He's going to make it count. Second goal tonight. Just nice, just like a little, left to left split. That's all it is. It's a good one though. Makes it count. So they're 1 for 1 on their possessions here in the fourth. I'm going to keep that stat for the rest of the game. Crucial face-off here. Yellow Jackets got to stop the momentum. Didn't do it. You got numbers if you throw it up the field. You just throw up the field to your boy Anderson, you got numbers. Didn't want to do it though. Stay on sides. There you go. Pull on pull. What are we going to do? Find your shorty. Support your teammate, boys. Poor support. Where's everybody? Georgia Tech's all over the field. They got energy. Coach Loving plays 7 close defenders. It's showing right now in the 4th. These guys got energy. Way to compete. Way to make Chapman earn it. Bonham's got the ball though, and he is going to be tough to stop. You got 2 guys coming. They had 2 slide guys there. Smart. Make them move it. Once again, another 20-plus yard pass. It's at the ankles. I think that might be my thing this year when I'm calling these games, how many 20-yard passes get completed. There you go. It's a game of runs. McGurk. He's been at the party all night. Guy's got 4 Gs. Just another shake. See ya. I love the extra step. Took that shot about 5 yards above GLE. Stick to the inside. Great angle. Would have bury it. 2 for 2. Chapman in the 4th quarter on their possessions. They're taking care of the ball. Down 2. Playing time. Georgia Tech's got both timeouts. Chapman's got 1 left. That's off Georgia Tech if it goes out of bounds. That's a push. He just bailed him out. Just bailed him out. Halliburton, man, let him go. He didn't need to do that. Ball's already going out of bounds. Come on, that's IQ's got to step in there. Might kill the momentum, might kill that run. Can the Chapman defense step up and get a stop? A lot of weapons for Georgia Tech. That's a turnover. That's not good. But sometimes, you got guys passing the ball back and forth. It's almost like, well, one guy could just hold it. Why throw the ball back and forth for no reason? Just hold it. Especially if you got a shorty on you. Just hold it. I mean, Chapman's hot right now. Step in, 1 more. Step in, Smith. Go at that shorty. Why not? 1 more. Look at that. Great ball movement. Just wide. Little 2-man game behind. I like it. Lemus, Air Force transfer. Trying to draw the slide. Got 1 more. There you go. Keep your feet moving, Lemus. Keep your feet moving, boys. Move off the ball. Got to have more energy than Georgia Tech right now. Because I said it before, Georgia Tech plays a lot of close defenders, so they're always energized. Play a lot of D-mids. There's the matchup right here. Good 1 more. What do you got, Smith? Step in there. Doesn't want to shoot it. He'll shoot it. There you go. Why not? I don't know if he got like a ricochet or just a nice bounce off the carpet. But obviously that's a shot clock shot. As the shot clock was winding down. Looks like McGurk from about 20. Just with a high bouncer. Wow, he's got 6 tonight. That's a lot of goals for 1 man. Especially when your team only has 10. Not only, but has 10. Yeah, 6 out of 10 goals, McGurk. Good job, my man. First time out for the Yellow Jackets. And it's a good one. You were up 5. Panthers bring it within 1. 11-14 to go in this ball game. Take a break, be right back.
With no rest in the second round.
Yellow Jackets 11, Chapman 10. Yellow Jackets need the face-off win here. Got to stop this run of 4 goals from Chapman. Nice GB right there. Good job. Now you got to get the possession, because last time your last possession lasted about 10 seconds. So you got 72 seconds on the shot clock. You got plenty of time. You're substituting. Get the ball to the guy with the shorty. Let him hold it. Get your guys on. And then run your O. That's a good guy to have the ball. Goggins, you got a shorty? Just hold it. Look, man, you got the hot hand. Got plenty of G's tonight. Don't need to throw the ball around the horn all the time when you're subbing. Like the 2-man game. There you go. Love the play. McGinnis. Love how they set that up. Little 2-man game on the far side. Swing it over to the other. Go right at the shorty. Ooh, little force of a shot. Missed GB. Brewster with a nice GB for Chapman. Can they clear it though? His attack for Georgia Tech. They have a nice ride. Look at that. About a step late there, but 2 guys almost on Aguilar to knock that ball down. So Chapman with a successful clear. Right, I believe Aguilar gets the save on that one. First save of the 4th quarter. Chapman with the ball ready to try to tie this one up. Howard with the ball. I like to think you got McGurk, who's had a hell of a game tonight. I mean, 6 G's for that young man. Bonham's playing well. You got Lemus, Howard. You got a number of guys. Stemler with the ball right now. He can make plays. Georgia Tech's got to dig deep. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Good D from Georgia Tech. Great team D. It's a force of a shot. Easy save for Pagliaro. That's his first this 4th quarter. He's only got 2 in this half. That's a tough pass. And it's over 20 yards. Coach Connor, I know you're listening. 20-plus yard passes are tough ones. That's just a tough pass. Turnover from the Jackets. So, kind of stopped taking the stat on possessions for Chapman, but that's, man, Bottom's got shakes. That guy loves the lefty-lefty split. Loves it. Uses it. Gets his advantage all night long. Here he is again. Oh, no, that's Smith. Or no, that's not Smith. Keon. Man, these lefties for Chapman. A lot of the shots from Chapman come with these lefties. Stemler. Bottom. Howard. A lot of lefties out there. Good way to play the 2-man game. Good job, Georgia Tech. But you got 70 seconds where you got to play D. Good patience. Don't force anything. Here's your guy. 2018 first team All-American. There you go. Nice save, Pagliaro. Great save. Not a big fan of that kind of like 3/4 sidearm shot, which don't really change the plane of your shot too much. That one stick side high. That was an easy one. But he's still got to clear it. Good job. Way to come to the ball, Peterson. Come support your teammates. Come to the ball. Go get it. Pagliaro's now made 2 saves in the last 2 possessions. As we all expected, this one's coming down, going to come down to the wire. Georgia Tech was up 11-6. Chapman has scored the last 4. Need a good possession here. There you go. Krasiski over to Junkel. Peterson He had one in the third quarter. Look at that. Wow, big save. I look at that as a scouting report save. Krasiski's shot the ball low to high from that spot all game long. Got to be able to change up your shots, gentlemen. So Aguilar, great job by reading it. Gives your team another possession here. McGurk, 6 Gs on the night. Does a good job off the ball. I said it earlier. You gotta work as hard off of it as you do when you have it. The better you can do that, the better chance you are gonna get those A's and get those G's that everybody wants. And the better chance your team's gonna win, which is the most important. Smith with it. Second unit out here for Chapman. Except that man right there. He's got his second goal of the night. Bottom scores righty. Haven't really seen him take many righty shots, but we got ourselves a tie ball game. This is just a right alley dodge, right to left split off the pole. Not a lot of angle. Right inside the far pipe. Second goal of the night. All tied up. Man. Georgia Tech's already used one timeout. Both teams have one timeout left. Coach Hartley used his within the first 3.5 minutes of the second half. The team's able to dig deep and tie this one up. Wow, the momentum just keeps going. Tough to win here. Look, I coached against Chapman many times here. It is a hard place to win games. Right, so that's a face-off penalty. Too many infractions against Georgia Tech this half. Third one, you get a penalty. So from here on out, every infraction against the Yellow Jackets on the face-off will be a man up for Chapman, and this unit is deadly. Stemler's already got one on the night. They got 2 Gs on the man up. Stemler has one. Look for him. He's got the ball right now. Look at that skip. Look at that. Off the pipe. Great ball movement. I'm a big fan of teams just sitting in a formation, moving the ball around, getting in the passing lanes, get your hands free, know when you're going to shoot, know when you're going to pass, but move the ball, put it on the ear. Move your feet. The ball's on the ear. Skip lanes are there. There's one. Just missed. Ooh. Pagliaro. Nice little hockey play. Nice ride. Oh, we're going to get a high hit. Still going, though. I don't know why they're still Chapman ball. Bad whistle. Should still be Chapman ball. Should not be a whistle. Only one man down still. Clancy in the box. Cross check. Do not know why the officials blew the whistle there, though, because ball's still in play. Chapman has it. Penalties on Georgia Tech. No reason to blow the whistle. Man up again. Nice pump fake. Georgia Tech man down unit stays tight. Not a lot of skip lanes there. They're there. They're not that big. There's one. Man, that's Howard. He's got a cannon. Scout report's got to say he can let it fly. He gets his hands free from 10 yards. He's going to bring the heat. Turnover. Good job by Georgia Tech, man down. But you're in trouble now. Go back. Go back. Don't need it. I mean, who's that to? I'm confused. All you have to do is throw the ball behind you. So you have 2 guys back there that are wide open. That didn't make any sense to me. You have plenty of time to get the ball over the midfield line. Keep your cool. Keep your composure. Don't hit the panic button. Yeah, this is a big game. Right? Take care of the ball. Penalties are over for the Yellow Jackets. Great job by their man down unit. But the 6-on-6 unit for Chapman, as we've seen here in the second half, they can score goals. McKeon. Got to do a little bit better job of drawing that slide, but it's all right. Get that ball moving. Let the ball do the work. Here's your guy. Loves that left-to-left split. Loves it. Turnover. Good job, Jackets. Yellow Jackets, good defensive stop. Only second turnover for the Panthers. Now that for the Panthers this quarter. Now they got to clear it. Yellow Jackets have struggled on the clear tonight. Man, that's a tough pass. Look at this. This is just tough pass. Another turnover. Ah, right back at you. Woo. All right, here we go, Yellow Jackets. Can you get the lead back? Under 3 minutes to go. Who's it going to be? Ooh. We're going to get a push? What are we going to get here? Hold? Huh. McAvoy draws the hold call. So now they're going to go man up. I don't know about that one. I guess. I don't really have the best view from where I am, but gotta trust the zebra. Sometimes, I guess. Man up. This is a deadly man up unit too. Goggins has got a couple G's tonight. Peterson's got some. Krasiski. Who's it gonna be? Gotta get that ball hot. Look at a nice look inside. What a finish. McAvoy draws the penalty and then takes advantage of the man up and buries it high to low. Just good ball movement, great off-ball movement. We'll see it here. McAvoy just times his cut nicely. Look at that, just nice ease. Just kind of slowly walks into the middle there and then boom, cuts hard to the ball. High to low finish. 2:26 to go. Jackets up 1. McAvoy second of the game. He's got 17 on the year. This is their 4th game. The guy's got 17 goals. Wow. He's having a hell of a year. Ooh, fast break, Panthers. Never mind. Lemus with it. Plenty of time. Both teams have a timeout left. This has been a good one all night. We started about 45 minutes late. Well worth it. Hopefully everyone stuck around for it. And here's the guy. Bottom. Loves that left. Good job. What a play. Good job. Ah! That's a GB right there. Still got to clear it, though. He's made some plays here. But you got to take care of the ball. Go backwards. That's a push. Souza with the push. Defenders, you do not have to go up the field all the time when you have the ball. That's a slash. Stefan with the slash. That's a tough one right there. And if I'm Georgia Tech, I'm holding on to this thing for the rest of the game until that shot clock runs out. I mean, you got 63 seconds on the shot clock. You got a flag down. Hold on to it the entire time. There's no even need to shoot the ball. I wouldn't even shoot the ball. Ah. Look at that GB. Junkel with a hell of a GB. Just run it out. Right? There you go. Move it now. Move it now. There you go. Peterson's got it. Keep it hot. There you go. Ah! All right, there's your whistle. But if we go back, we're not going to be able to. But if we were to go back, Yee from Georgia Tech threw a pass that ended up on the carpet. And the Panthers defender can't remember who it was, but he picked up the GB and went up the field and really ran right into 3 Georgia Tech players. Go backwards. I used to tell my guys all the time, you don't have to run up the field. Go backwards, get the ball to the other side of the field, and walk it over the midfield line. 44 seconds to go. Georgia Tech, you know, I don't know the history of these two teams. I just know the last 3 times they've played. Georgia Tech has lost 2 of those games by a goal and another one by 2. 2 of those games were in the Final Four, 2016, 2017. I don't know if they've played before that. I doubt they have. This could be Coach Lovick and the Yellow Jackets' first W over Chapman, potentially in the history of Georgia Tech lacrosse. They need to support each other out here, play smart. If you lose the ball, do not lose it up by the restraining line. Lose it in the corner of the field. Right? If you want to be the last team standing at the end of the year, these are situations that you have to execute every single time. You're man up, so you got 1 extra player. I mean, it's 6-on-6 if you include the goalie, but you really got 1 extra guy. Goalie's probably going to come out, though. But you don't have to step it in the box. I mean, maybe you do. I mean, they got new rules. Maybe you got to step it in. All right, so you step it in the box, but you don't have to keep it in the box. But once again, you don't want to lose the ball between the restraint line and the midfield line. That could potentially be a fast break for Chapman. But you want to be the last team standing. You want to win big games. Execute this situation every time. Now the question is Coach Lovick gone over this situation with his team before? Good chance he hasn't. I mean, I probably haven't at this time of the season. I probably haven't. I mean, you're up a guy, you're up 1, and there's 40 seconds to go in the game. So we'll see. So far, so good. Ron with the ball. Right? You go behind. No double team yet. Going to be hard to double. Here comes the double. Junkel's got wheels. 15 seconds to go. There's just no energy. I mean, it's tough. It's tough to double when you're 6-on-6 out here. Timeout. 6 seconds to go. Not bad. Not bad. You know, this allows Chapman to put 2 guys on the ball, though, so I don't know. Now, granted, there's going to be a guy wide open, but still, they can double the ball from the start. I think that ball's going to be behind the goal or maybe goal line extended. So, I get the timeout. You know, you want to make sure you get this win. You got a timeout left. You want to use it. And granted, there's only 6 seconds to go. But I don't know if they needed to use the timeout. But either way, they're up 1. And they're on verge of having their first win in the history of the program over Chapman University. I love someone to go to the archives and let us know if that's actually the case. I like to think it is. But I could be wrong. I do have a day job. Don't do this for a living. I would love to, but I don't. So here we go. 6 seconds to go. Don't think there's enough time for Chapman to tie this one up. But, hey, there's always a first for everything. So we'll see. Who's going to start with? Yeah, see, that's that goal line extended. It was below the goal line. I don't like calling timeouts below the goal line. Can't shoot the ball. That's easy. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Ball game. Number 8. Georgia Tech comes into Chapman University and takes down number 4 Chapman. This could be one of the biggest wins in Coach Lovick's career. He's been at Georgia Tech for 23 years. I wish we had a sideline reporter. We'd probably ask him that question. But, man, what a W. and just two solid teams. Easily could have ended up seeing each other again, but just a great competitive game. I mean, these guys have played the last 4 games. 3 of the games have been 1 goal. And it's like 11-10, 10-9, now you got 12-11. So always a competitive game between these two. I thought it was clean, you know. A lot of sportsmanship going on out there. No one losing their cool. Got a little, I think, you know, Georgia Tech went down 2 men. At one point, Chapman went down 2 men. So Chapman's last 2 games, he loses number 1 Cal, loses number 8 Georgia Tech. More likely, Georgia Tech will be in the top, potentially top 5 and 4-0. Still probably, you know, they got over 75 goals in 4 games. Got a lot of guys that can score. A lot of guys. So we always do a player of the game. And usually myself or Matt Holman will go down on the field and do that. But since I'm solo tonight, I'm just going to do it up here. Usually we'll interview a guy. But we're not going to be able to do that this evening. And I really don't, I mean, player of the game, I mean, it's tough. It is tough to say who the player of the game is just because so many guys play well. Pagliaro played well in the cage. Goggins played well. Krasicki's played well. Peterson played well. Close D played well. So I am going to go with Conrad McAvoy, who had the game winner as the player of the game. And Alpha Lacrosse sponsors us for our player of the game, so we'll make sure we get that package. I think we got a lacrosse head, maybe some apparel. But McAvoy's my guy as he scores the game winner. It's the 2nd goal of the game. And before I go here, as always, our TVX crew does an amazing job. So we want to thank them. And once again, we don't charge for these games. We love donations. Don't really have to talk about it too much. You know, just don't mind. If you enjoyed the broadcast, we do this every weekend. We want to do it every year. So donate. There's a option to do that. Right? What is it? GoFundMe.com/19SLC Game of the Week. GOTW. But McAvoy, player of the game for me. There's a number of guys that play well, though. Hard to just pick one. And the Yellow Jackets take down the Panthers 12-11. Great job, Coach Lovick. Congratulations on the win. Coach Hartley, you got yourself a hell of a schedule this year. Michigan State's coming into town. So right back at it, you guys go. Good luck in the next one. And thanks for everyone for tuning in. Once again, thanks our camera crew, TVX, all you guys do a great job. And we'll see you guys at the next one. Good night.
I joined Lacrosse the Pond to get my master's, play a little bit more lacrosse, and give a little bit back to the game that's given me so much. I'm studying history at the University of Exeter. I'm on a War, State, and Society track. It's actually really good. It's far exceeded my expectations. Really enjoyed it. I'd say the most surprising was just how much everybody really wants to play and how much they really want to learn. Nobody's jaded on it, and they really enjoy getting out there every day. We just had the opportunity to go to Istanbul last weekend. It was very exciting. I really enjoyed the sights. The food was amazing. The culture was great, and the history was even better. I would absolutely recommend Lacrosse the Pond for the opportunity to get your education, to play a little bit more lacrosse, and just have a good time while you're in England.
1, 2, 3! 1, 2, 3!